in practice to get prepared?
We've just been practicing hard. Coach has been preaching intensity, and if we get up to a quick start, we should be pretty set for that first game. We haven't been able to get on a good start against DeKalb or Carroll, so if we can come out and drop the hammer on them early, we should be able to build on that lead and hopefully win.
Great. And so in this regional is Carmel. Obviously, you got to win to play them, and they got to win to play them. But that's a very highly anticipated matchup. Are you guys looking ahead of that, or are you guys just taking it one game at a time?
You got to take it one game at a time. That's how good teams lose. I feel like a lot of teams did that in their sectionals down south, and a lot of good teams went home early, and we can't afford that. So we're going to take every game like it's the state championship.
Okay. And talk about this season as a whole, playing your first season with Northside. And, talk about what you've learned about this team and what you guys are improving on going forward.
Well, I think there's a perception that Northside kind of just rolls the ball out there and plays. We work hard in practice every day. We run plays. It's not just get it and go or give it to Keion and let him dunk. We work hard together as a team. We move the ball and really a complete team.
And anything else about this regional matchup that you'd like to add?
I'm all right.
Good luck, man.
We just taking it a game at a time. We don't want to look forward to who we might play in the next game. We just focusing on Zionsville right now and just working on situational stuff. In practice, being down 2 or 3 or just different types of situations that we might be in throughout the game.
And talk a little bit about they run a 2-3 zone. You guys haven't faced that much this year. What kind of challenges does that bring to the table?
It brings a challenge because we really haven't seen it all year. So we have to implement some new things to attack the zone. Since we haven't really played against it all year, we have to look for different ways, to score. But I think we're going to handle that pretty well.
Okay. And talk a little bit about what practice has been like this week. Since you guys won the sectional championship last week.
Practice has been, it's been fun, and we're really knowing what we're working for. It kind of reminds me of last year. We went out and won the sectional, then we moved on to the regional. This is something I expected, and I'm just trying to help the other guys, really visualize what we can really do this year.
Okay. And what would it mean to you bringing home another regional title this year?
It would mean a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's something I expect to do. Ever since last year, going out in the state championship, that really rubbed me the wrong way. So I have a hunger and desire and a passion to go out and win it all this year, and part of that is winning a regional title.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
Right. What are you guys doing to prepare?
We're getting ready mentally, as well as physically, trying to stay sharp, trying to stay in shape, but also getting dialed into what the game plan is and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to take away from them, from what they do well, and then how we're going to attack them, knowing that they're going to play zone most of the game, where we want to get the ball in some of the areas that we feel like we can be most successful. So, that's our biggest focus this whole week.
And what kind of challenges does that zone play into your game? Because you guys don't play a lot of teams that do zone, right?
Yeah, that's part of the biggest challenge. They are very comfortable playing it, and we haven't really seen much of it. So on a positive, they probably won't get much film when we're going up against the zone. But at the same time, we haven't had much experience outside of ourselves in practice, dealing with the zone. So kind of has its perks and its drawbacks. But hopefully we saw some things on film that we can take advantage of and put our guys in positions where they can be successful. And if we we make shots and keep them honest, it'll hopefully spread the floor a little bit more, and we'll be able to take advantage of that.
And one of the teams in this sectional is Carmel. That's a team that you guys played real hard last year. Very anticipated matchup. Are you guys looking forward to that at all?
We're focused on Zionsville, making sure that we take care of business in game 1 before we focus on game 2. Carmel is a very good team. They have a tremendous history of success at the regional level as well, and they got to deal with Homestead too. So I'm sure that's where their focus is. But if it's a rematch and some things went right for both of us, and I'm sure that we both would take it.
And anything else about this weekend that you guys are looking forward to and that we should know about?
We're excited to get down to Logansport. We played real well in the regular season down there. We shot the ball real well, so hopefully that has some carryover And then, playing in the morning game last year, the regional is something that we're experienced with. And, we've been doing some things this year to make sure that our bodies are prepared the same way we did last year, so that when we take the floor, we're accustomed to being ready to compete in an early morning situation, because I tell our guys, it's not always the best team that wins the first game. It's the team that's most ready to play. And so we got to come out with some good energy. We don't want to dig ourselves a hole, and make sure that we have a good warm-up, get a good night's sleep, and then come out hitting the floor ready to rock and roll.